Picture this. You've been a frugal friend for 2 years. You skipped the vacations, you canceled the subscriptions, and you finally hit it. The $20,000 milestone in your brokerage account. You open the app, expecting to feel like a titan of industry. But then, the market has a bad Tuesday. The S&P 500 drops 1.5%. And just like that, you're down $300. You realize that your entire month of grueling savings, that $300 you fought so hard to scrape together, was wiped out in 8 hours of trading. It feels like running on a treadmill in a dark room. You're working harder than ever, but the magic of compounding feels like a myth if that's literally you right now. If you feel like you're putting in 100% effort for a 1% return, welcome to the Dead Zone. My name is Mark, and I spend way too much time thinking about the mathematical friction of early-stage wealth building. If you're someone who is tired of hearing just save more while your portfolio feels stuck in neutral, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. The math of frustration. Here's the thing. Most gurus show you a 30-year compound interest curve that looks like a beautiful takeoff. What they don't tell you is that the first 20% of that curve is a psychological graveyard. At $20,000, you are in financial purgatory. You have enough money to feel the pain of a market crash, but you don't have enough to actually pay your rent with the gains. Let's look at the cold, hard math. Historically, the market returns about 10% a year. 10% of $20,000 is $2,000 a year. Divide that by 12 months. That is $166 a month. Think about the discipline it took to save that $20,000. It likely took you years. And your reward? $166 a month in growth. That doesn't even cover a week's worth of groceries in 2026. This is where most people quit. They think, why am I driving this 2012 Honda Civic if my wealth only generates enough to buy a nice dinner? Labor versus capital. Here's what most people don't realize. Between $0 and $20,000, 100% of your wealth growth is driven by your labor. Your investments are essentially doing nothing. They are just a storage container. Think of it like starting a fire. $0 to $20,000 is you rubbing two sticks together. Your hands are cramping, you're sweating, and all you see is a tiny bit of smoke. You haven't even seen a spark yet. Now, you might be thinking, Mark, $20,000 is a lot. The median American only has $8,000. And you're right, you're doing better than average. But average is one medical emergency away from bankruptcy. We're aiming for the point where the money starts doing the heavy lifting for you. The shift at $100,000. To understand why the $20,000 dead zone is so dangerous, look at the exit gate, $100,000. Charlie Munger famously said the first $100,000 is a total nightmare. He said you have to do it, even if you have to walk everywhere and eat nothing but what you can buy with coupons. Why? Because 10% of $100,000 is $10,000 a year. That's $833 a month. Suddenly, your money is contributing as much to your net worth as a high-end side hustle. At $100,000, the sticks have finally caught fire. At $20,000, you're still just desperately trying to create friction. How to escape the dead zone. So, how do you survive this phase without losing your mind? Stop checking daily returns. In the dead zone, your rate of savings matters 10x more than your rate of return. If you save an extra $100 this month, it has a bigger impact than the market going up 1%. Focus on the input, not the output. Don't set a goal to make $2,000 in dividends. Set a goal to invest $15,000 this year. In this zone, you are the engine. The market is just the wheels, the cost to carry. Realize that every $1,000 you spend on a vacation right now is actually expensive money because it keeps you in the rubbing sticks together days for 2 months longer. Conclusion and motivation. Look, the dead zone is a test of character, not a test of math. The reason most people never become wealthy isn't that they don't understand stocks. It's because they couldn't handle the boredom of the $20,000 milestone. If you are between $5,000 and $30,000 right now, keep going. You are building the foundation. You can't see the skyscraper yet because you're still digging the hole for the basement. Once you cross $100,000, the math starts to feel like magic. Build the habit. Stay disciplined. Push through the dead zone. If this gave you some perspective, hit that subscribe button and join the Infinite Wins Daily community. Leave a comment below. What is your current milestone? Are you at $1,000, $10,000, or closing in on $100,000? I'm Mark. Keep winning every single day. I'll see you in the next one.